What's going on, my beautiful water signs? Oop, it's Goddess Kai. What's going on with y'all energy? It's Goddess Kai at Envisions Tarot. And I am here to do your weekly reading for January 14th through January 20th, 2019. So this is going to be for water signs, sun, moon, and rising. Keep in mind that these messages are general, so they may or may not resonate with everyone. If you would like to book a private reading, my information is in the description box below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below if this resonates with you, my wonderful water signs. Okay? Don't forget that the 2019 Tarot Cast offer will be ending on January 31st. So take advantage of that while you still can, okay? So let's get into these energies and see what you guys are going to be facing this week. What energy is available to you to use to your advantage. And just what messages and guidance Spirit has for you for this week, water signs. Let's get this theme out first and we'll get into the details. Okay, water signs. Ooh, dedicated effort. Okay. And change your focus. Interesting combination. Water signs, something that you're working on may be the wrong thing to be working on. Okay, I think your focus, you're placing your effort, your energy, and your focus into the wrong thing, or into the wrong job, into the wrong train of thought, into the wrong person, into the wrong belief system. There's something that you are very much willing to put your time, energy, and effort into, but you may be focused in the wrong area. But we'll see how this resonates. For some of you, you are just very dedicated to something that you have been working on and want to accomplish in. Maybe even you've been working hard at school or at work trying to achieve a goal. Others of you may be in this energy of focusing on the negative a bit too much and not focusing on what lies ahead of you. It's like you're walking around with your head down. And some of you are making the effort to change that energy. So let's see how this is going to come through for this week. All right. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for the week of January 14th through the 20th. That 10 of Cups threw me off, okay? Whoa. That's interesting how that came out. Some of you are exhausting yourself. Or a situation is just really beating you down, and that's all you can see. You can't see beyond it. Okay. Overall energy, 9 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Water signs, you could have a Taurus person in your energy. With this 9 of Pentacles being here, this is interesting. Some of you are ready to, this is for some of you, okay? This is not going to be for everyone. But for some of you are ready to move out of being single and into a committed relationship. That's kind of how I'm feeling with this 9 of Pentacles and this Hierophant card here. Some of you have, you guys feel like you have done enough self-work and enough building yourself up, enough of the single life that now you're ready to make a commitment to someone, or you're ready to commit yourself to something. For others of you, I feel like that needs to be your focus. Like this Nine of Pentacles needs to be your focus. Like self needs to be your focus for this week. Okay, with this Nine of Pentacles, getting yourself in order. I feel like this is getting your house in order. Some of you water signs need to just focus on your own personal stability, mental, emotional, physical, financial, that type of thing. And then I feel like with the Hierophant being here for some of you, it's the wisdom that you've gained, okay, over either through this past month or the previous year. It's about all of the lessons that you've learned. I think I said this before. I feel like you grasped it though this week. This week, I feel like you grasp it. You are working on building upon. There it is. You're building upon the knowledge that you have, that you've gained. You are ready to learn more about the journey that you're on and what lies ahead. You are ready to dedicate your effort into your personal growth. And that involves you increasing your wisdom in a certain area as well. Okay, so water signs. Some of you with this dedicated effort here, okay, are really putting the energy into your happiness with this Ten of Cups. Either into, yeah, it's in the happiness of a connection. It's like some of you are really working to make this connection blissful, very, very blissful, with this Ten of Cups and this Two of Cups. You have a divine connection with someone that you're willing to put the effort into. You're willing to make the effort in this connection. But with the Eight of Swords coming up at the end of this, which is very weird energy to have after the 10 and the Two of Cups, okay? Someone is trapped in their head, okay? Or someone is feeling trapped within a situation that they seem to have entrapped themselves in and can't free themselves from. Maybe some of you are trying to figure out how to get to this Ten of Cups, Two of Cups energy with this feeling trapped energy being, I feel like this is more prominent because I feel like you guys are trying to work your way out of this trapped energy. Okay, so that you can get to this emotional state of being either within yourself or with another person. I feel like you are working towards your happiness, but there's some mental chatter, some negative self-talk, some thoughts or a situation that you may feel trapped in that you need to free yourself from, but there is hope. Okay, you do have hope there, and there is a way out of this situation, but you have to change your thinking. That's kind of what I'm feeling. It's kind of like use the knowledge that you have to free yourself from this situation. Okay, it's like use your inner wisdom. Use the lessons that you've learned to free yourself from something that you feel is constricting you, because it's blocking you from your happiness within yourself or within a connection that you have with another person. But it looks like you guys are making the effort to free yourself from it. Okay. A lot of you may be using the wisdom or the knowledge and the understanding that you need to work on yourself. Okay, it's like this is you acknowledging that you need to do some self-work in order to free yourself from something or a certain situation in order to get to this level of happiness. Okay, but it's going to take for you to you're going to have to put the work in. Simple as that. You're going to have to put the work in. All right. Some of you need to, we have change your focus. Some of you, some of you are so focused on what's weighing you down, that you can't see how much power you actually have over a situation. Okay, because with change your focus, you're focused on this Nine of Wands energy, which is how hard things have been, how much of a struggle things have been, how much of a battle things have been, and you have created this fort around yourself so that you kind of stay protected from something. I feel like you guys are trying to protect yourself from some sadness that you may have experienced, or there was some emotional experience where you feel like you experienced some type of loss, and it's been very hard for you moving through it. But with the Magician being here, it's kind of like you have all the power. You have everything that you need in order to end this battle. I feel like it's in this battle that you've had, in these thoughts that you've had, in those emotions that you have. You have the power to break down that wall of sadness, of pressure, of worry, of fighting and disagreements, and just things just being out of whack and just weighing really heavily on you. You have the power to control the way that this battle ends, whether this is within yourself or within a situation. And the way to do that is to change your focus. Don't focus on it. Place your focus somewhere else. Place your focus somewhere else. But with the Four of Swords energy here, I kind of feel like you feel like you're maybe even drowning in it. Okay, it feels like, to me, it just has this feeling of you're drowning in this sadness, you're drowning in this pressure, in this battle. It's like you feel like you can't win. It's like it's a no-win. How am I supposed to defeat this? Easy, because you are the Magician. Okay, you have the power over the way that you feel, over the way that you handle a situation, over the way that you move through or out of a situation. You have that power. Now with the Four of Swords, you need to figure it out. What's my next step? What is my next move? What have I learned in this? What have I learned in this connection? I was going to say connection. What have I learned in this connection or in this experience? Okay, what has it taught me? How has it built me? How has it contributed to my growth? Figure that part out, and then you will be able to shift your focus into something else. Okay, let's see if I can get something else for you guys. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Whoa, whoa. This situation, whatever this situation is that you need to change your focus from, and that's because you need to walk away from it with the Ace of Cups, I feel like you need to emotionally disconnect from it. You need to, I feel like this is you emotionally disconnecting from the situation. Gain control of your emotions and think of this from a logical point of view. Don't dwell or drown yourself in your emotions. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. Leave all of your emotions behind. If you feel like you need to gather with people, with the Three of Cups, maybe you need to gather with others. Maybe you need to get some assistance. Maybe you need to ask for somebody else's opinion on this situation. It's not that it holds more weight than how you personally feel, but maybe it'll give you a different perspective as to what you should be focusing on. Okay, or how to shift or change your focus in this situation. With this Knight of Wands energy, I do feel like you are going to have to get into this energy of this Knight of Wands and be determined and motivated to get out of this energy of feeling like you're surrounded by fog, like you're surrounded by uncertainty, you're surrounded by battles and fights, and feeling like you're being weighed down. It's like you need to fight for yourself. I don't know where that's coming from, y'all, but it's like fight for yourself, water signs. Fight for yourself. Get back into your power. Get back into your power, because you're giving it away. Even though you have the knowledge and the wisdom. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards for y'all. Y'all do this to me every week. King of Wands. It's time for you to change your focus. Whoa, see what I'm saying? It's time for you to change your focus. It's time for you to get focused. Y'all always do this to me every week. Yeah, y'all are, something has disappointed you with this Three of Swords energy. Y'all have been completely disappointed and you are focused on that disappointment. It's time for you to pull yourself out of that because this battle that you are feeling is all within yourself. Okay, it's time for you to get back balance with this Two of Pentacles. It's time. It could have something to do with family, with the Ten of Pentacles here. It could have to do something with your family dynamic or with your finances. But it's time for you to get back into balance. Tackle things one at a time. Don't try to have too much on your plate at once because that will have you in that Nine of Wands energy where things are starting to get a little bit too heavy now. Okay, it's getting to be a weight on you. It's time for you to get back to yourself. It's time for you to get back to yourself. With this Nine of Pentacles here, it's time for you to get back to yourself. It's time for you to be committed to you. Okay? Be committed to you. It's time for you to be committed to yourself. Okay? That's what I got for my water signs. All right? Don't focus on the disappointment. It's time for you to focus on what you can tackle right now and what you have on your plate. Don't try to do too many things at once. Shift your focus from the situation back to yourself. Be committed to you. Shift your focus from the pain and the disappointment and the heartbreak and the hurt and the battles and the fight. Shift your focus from all of that to yourself and what you know and your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge, your beliefs, your goals, your dreams. Focus on that instead of what has happened. Walk away from it, emotionally detached from it. It's time for you to focus on you. Okay? So that's what I got for you, water signs. So I'm sending you guys loving and healing vibes. And I will talk to you guys next week. Be on the lookout for some bonus stuff that I got coming up soon. Okay? And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for being here.